Hello everyone, this is Lucian Vulsan with the Freedom Alternative broadcasting from Uzhgorod, Ukraine, or Ungvar if you're asking the Hungarian minority in here, though quite a lot of people mistakenly pronounce it as Uzhgorod. Anyway, that's of little importance. This behind me is a former synagogue transformed into a philharmonic by the Soviets, and at least in theory there's still activity in this building judging by the published schedule, though obviously not today. Other than that, I don't think there's anything else to be said in the intro, so without further ado, let's enjoy Uzhgorod, Ukraine!
Дівчина стояла, русяву косу чесала, русяву косу чесала. Ой, коси, коси ви мої, ой, коси, коси ви мої, довго служили ви мені, довго служили ви мені. Довго служили ви мені. Більше служить не будете, більше служить не будете, під білий шлоєр підете, під білий шлоєр підете.
The city on the river Uzh, or Uzhgorod, is the westernmost city of modern-day Ukraine and a place with the kind of history that takes several days to even begin to grasp. Founded in the 9th century on the left bank of this river, this place has been conquered, liberated, reconquered, oppressed, freed, destroyed and rebuilt more than one can count in its over 1,000 years of history. Located quite literally on the border with Slovakia and just a few kilometers from the Hungarian border, this city has always been at the crossroads of various civilizations and empires, and it shows. Even after decades of ruthless Soviet oppression, Uzhgorod is still a multicultural center the way I like it, namely with Ukrainians, Russians, Hungarians, Slovaks, Czechs, Romanians and Poles living largely in peace whilst respecting their differences. Now, critics would say that their differences aren't really that big, but a trip to Uzhgorod should remove any such impression. In the last 200 years, the city was administered by 7 different powers in chronological order by Austria, the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, the Republic of Czechoslovakia, For a while it was also part of an independent Republic of Carpato, Ukraine. Now that's a long story in and of itself. Then it fell again under the control of Hungary, then the Red Army invaded and killed more people than we can count, and then since 1991 the city has largely been left alone as the capital of Zakarpattia Oblast, or the Transcarpathia region within modern-day Ukraine. The Uzh River quite literally divides the town into two separate planets, the New Town and the Old Town. Now sadly for Uzhgorod, the New Town was built after the Soviets bulldozed most of the nice things in the New Town, though surprisingly a few old churches did survive on the new side of the river. But with these few notable exceptions, the new side of the city looks like most cities that fell under the boot of the Soviet Union, grey, without personality, and completely and utterly sad. I taped these images as I was in the cab heading towards the nice part of the city from the train station. Things radically change once you reach the park on the Uzh River. The change is almost instantaneous. If you're walking, you can literally see where the Soviet boot ends and the actual civilization commences. Once you reach here, the place is absolutely stunning and the buildings are very well maintained to such an extent that it puts Belgrade and Budapest to shame, though I should probably mention that I'm comparing with Budapest and Belgrade of 2014. The building that stands out in the old town is this beauty, the Holy Cross Cathedral, a Ruthenian cathedral or Greek Catholic built in mid-1600s and which narrowly avoided demolition during the days of Stalin. Nevertheless, this cathedral was confiscated by the state in 1945 and given to the Russian Orthodox Church. Unlike other thousands upon thousands of churches in the exact same situation, this one was actually given back to the Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church and reopened in 1991 as part of the Greek Catholic Eparchy of Mukachevo. Now, Mukachevo, by the way, is another gorgeous, smaller town, roughly 50 kilometers eastwards from Uzhgorod. Maybe next time when I come to this part of Ukraine, I'll take a few hours to take you through that one as well. Anyway, I only stayed for less than 10 hours in Uzhgorod this time, but in June I have a much longer and extensive trip to Ukraine prepared, when I'll also include Lvov and Kiev and several days in each city. As a result, you'll have to tell me in the comments if I raised your interest in this city, and depending on your reaction, I'll schedule more time in this one on my next trip in June. And with that being said, this concludes the first and the shortest video of this travel series. Upcoming in this series, footage from 2 big villages, also from the Zakarpattia region, extensive footage from Chernivtsi, which you required following the video from last time I went there, and much more. So stay tuned, I'll see you soon on Freedom Alternative.
Сів у сінях та й заплакав, камінное серце мала, ж тому ручку не подала. Камінное серце мала, ж тому ручку не подала. Милий, милий, що бись робив, кіть би доня другий ходив, і я бим сидів та й позирав, другий любив, а я узяв. І я бим сидів та й позирав, другий любив, а я фраїрочко стародавня, любив я тя недодавна, любив я тя та ще й буду, нігда тебе не забуду. Любив я тя та ще й буду, нігда тебе не забуду.